My worst Halloween scare. My family and I were walking around, and the people in the next street had a haunted garage thing going on. And they would, like, swing their garage open to show what was on the inside. And all you could hear was, like, a chainsaw in there. And I was like, I don't want this. I was, like, maybe, like, 10, 11. Whatever age, probably to this day, I would still be scared. I'd be like, no, ma'am. Because all I heard was a chainsaw. And then they swung the garage open as we were, like, kind of close to walking up to that house. And this man with a mask came out with a chainsaw. It was real, so loud, and he was like, and he
was like, how?
He ran at us. He ran at me and my cousins, and my dad was just laughing. I was like, what the fuck? And me and my cousins hid behind a truck. We waited for that man to disappear and go fuck with other people. And then I heard his dumbass voice be like, Happy Halloween, and I was like, like, oh my god, I was terrified. And my dad was like, it wasn't real. It's okay. And it was like, a man with a real chainsaw came at me. Oh, and his wife was on the table. Like she was dead. And blood and guts and stuff. Period. They pulled through. It was horrifying.
I love that.
I was fucking scared, guys.
When you feel the cold wind blow and all the leaves change color, the frightening monsters finally show that they have been hidden amongst the other. They have been watching you with their piercing red eyes. Don't look back if you are wise. You must keep running, running, running from the
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Claudio.
And we're the Hi Guys. And happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. In today's Halloween special episode, we're going to talk about what movies are the best to watch on Halloween Day.
These are all movies that have everything a Halloween movie needs to have. Jack-o'-lanterns, candy, pumpkins, and scary things.
Big spoopy and spooky vibes. If you're like us, you love to indulge in all the holidayness that you can. Mm-hmm. And on, like, Christmas Day, you know, like, it's Christmas movies all day long. And on Halloween, I'm like, nothing but Halloween movies all day long.
Freaking loop, dude.
From the moment I wake up, I'm like, ugh, scary movie time.
Ooh.
Right in the morning. That's my coffee. But yeah, so we love to do that every Halloween. Just like watch a shit ton of movies the entire day. Really soak up the Halloweenness of it all. And so the movies that we're going to talk about today are all movies that have like Halloween elements in them. Like the actual holiday. Mm-hmm. So the first one is Halloween. The 1978 one.
With my girl.
And then the second one is Paranorman. And the third one is Trick or Treat from 2007.
Banger after banger after banger.
Absolutely, yes. So, Chris, do you want to start off the first one?
With Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites. Oh my god. If you didn't know me, I love Halloween. It's tied with The Shining for my favorite horror movie. And for good reason. For amazing reason. You know my friend Jamie Lee Curtis, star of Freaky Friday. This is her jumping off point. She freaking flies. Her career soars after Halloween.
Because Halloween was her first movie.
And how are you not gonna pay respect to Miss Knives Out herself, Jamie Lee Curtis? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The disrespect. If you haven't seen Halloween, watch it. The girl who was on the Activia commercials, stunning work. Halloween is about this girl, This young woman named Laurie Strode. She is smart. She is strong. And she can dress. And it takes place in 1978.
It's about a beautiful young woman who is a senior in high school. She's almost done. She's so educated. And she's a babysitter. Her and her friends are babysitters. And on Halloween night, she goes to babysit some kids. And on that same night, some guy named Michael Myers escapes from a psych ward. And he is a killer. A stone cold killer.
And he's on the loose, let me tell you.
He does not give a fuck.
He's like, you're dead, you're kind of hot, you're dead. Literally, if you have that inner monologue when you watch him, it makes total sense.
And so the whole movie is about the two of them constantly like revolving around each other. And even like in the newest remake, that's also like what the plot is like their relationship towards each other is crazy. Because what makes Michael Myers so scary is that he has no motive.
Yeah, his whole thing is he's literally the embodiment of like evil and chaos. And to the point where like in the credits and stuff, they call him Michael in the movie because he's Michael Myers, but he's just referred to as the Shape because he is not a person. He has no name.
Yeah.
They
to give him a name is to give him a soul, but
he doesn't have one. Deep. It's so good. Literally so good. They also call him like the boogeyman. Like he's basically just like your greatest fear.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
You can't. That's why there's like 17 movies.
But yeah, the plot is iconic. It literally established the slasher film.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is...
Michael. If you've not seen the Vine, Michael Myers.
The Vine, it's just a video.
I miss Vine.
You got Vine on the brain.
I always got Vine on the brain.
No, it's just a video on Twitter.
The scares.
The scares?
So great. Because it's also like, yes, it's scary, but it's 1978. And it's like, they captured such an iconic way to scare people. Because I can watch it and I won't be like, I'll be like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. And then when it happens, I was like, I told you something's gonna happen. That's this movie.
She established the final girl trope where she was the damsel. She like actually fought back. She was literally the first.
If you didn't hear, our friend Bree said she also established the final girl trope because you know how every horror movie has that one final girl who makes it through despite what she's going through. That's her. That's Laurie Strode. She's the OG.
Also the first Scream Queen.
You've seen Scream Queens? She's the first.
She helped create that title. She is the Scream Queen.
And what's the funniest thing is Jamie Lee Curtis, doesn't even like horror movies.
She doesn't even watch
because we watched an interview with her and Neve Campbell, who's the star of Scream, and they were both like, I'm really glad that our movies are doing really well. I'm really glad people love them. People have said that like watching their movies have saved them. But they're both like, but I've never watched any other ones because I don't like them. They're too scary. It's literally what Jamie Lee Curtis said. But she took the role because it was the first lead she ever got offered. You just gonna say no?
Okay, so what's your best scare?
The best scare in the movie? The fastest my heart beat was when Laurie was trying to get into the house and she didn't have the keys with her. And Michael's walking at a very brisk, like it's a very casual. He's very just like, I'm walking.
I'm walking.
But it's just such a long, like, camera zoom back to where Michael is and where Laurie is. And it's tied with the best line. When she's like, the keys, the keys.
Laurie Strode runs up to her door, realizes she doesn't have her keys, and rather than going to go find them, she stands there checking her same pockets over and over again, going, the keys. It's wild. I couldn't believe that I saw it with my own eyes. This movie also has, because it's from 1978, it has a lot of cheesy moments. And some of the choices are very funny. So our favorite funny moment is there's this girl and her boyfriend, and they're about to do it. You know what I mean? They're about to get down. And her boyfriend goes to check on something, and the girl just stays in bed. And then somebody walks back, but they're in a sheet. And they have little slots for eyes. And the boyfriend was wearing glasses, and the Michael Myers took his glasses and put them over the sheet. They even made it into a figure. I mean, come on. It's pretty iconic. It is so fucking funny. I am like totally gooped that it even happened. Why was he wearing glasses over the sheet?
I don't know.
It made no sense. Was he trying to be funny?
Michael has a great sense of humor.
And then he killed her, and that was it. But that part is so funny.
I love that part.
Along with the keys.
The keys, and then I guess one of the other standout moments of comedy is when Laurie's walking home with her friends, and there's a car in their neighborhood, and it zooms past them, and Laurie's friend goes, "Hey, speed kills!" And the car slams on its brakes and starts reversing.
No, it just stays there, and they're all like, and then her friend goes, "It was just a joke, gosh." And it's like, bitch, you can't just yell shit like that to people.
They look like Robert Pattinson in the kitchen. Because, like, imagine if someone heard you, like, "Slow down, bitch!" And they stop.
You're like, no, keep going.
It's okay. It wasn't me.
But yeah, Halloween 1978 is iconic.
Mm-hmm.
It started so many tropes for horror. It is amazing. So yeah, watch it.
No, I think they should watch it.
Watch it. So the next one is Paranorman. And let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I love Paranorman so much. So Paranorman is a Leica film. Leica makes Coraline, Paranorman, Box Trolls, and Kubo. And eventually more movies. I fucking hope.
The Missing Link.
We don't talk about The Missing Link. So it makes me so mad. I hated the movie so much.
So what's Paranorman about?
So Paranorman is about this boy who can see and talk to ghosts. Then the movie becomes about how Norman needs to use his power of being able to speak with ghosts to use a witch's book to put the witch's ghost to sleep. And then there's zombies, and it's like, it's so good. There's so many horror aspects in it, and then they even make fun of horror movies, like of the tropes.
Yeah, it is so iconic. It's literally like a horror lover's dream from start to finish, because the opening scene is like a parody on old zombie movies and like B film zombie movies, so like the bad ones.
You even see like the boom mic come in for a second.
And the girl's like screaming. The girl's screaming and the boom mic comes in and she's still screaming and she like pushes it out of the frame and she's like still doing her job.
It is so wholesome. It is so sweet. The story just touches your little heart. The animation for it is fucking crazy. This was their first movie where they used 3D printing to make all their puppets, and it was just like so fucking crazy the things that they could accomplish. And then they also filmed it with a 3D camera to specifically make it for 3D. And it's just like crazy. I've never watched it in 3D because I cannot watch 3D things. My glasses ruin everything. But I can only imagine it's great.
What's, if you could pick one like funny thing from Paranorman, like what would it be?
Well, you already have one.
There's a part where the sidekick in the movie threatens someone and he says, "Don't make me throw this hummus. It's spicy."
And this is truth.
Award-winning.
He said that.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing he did?
He stood out of his friend's window, and in the backyard, there's laundry hung up, like white sheets. And he's standing there looking up with Jason's mask on. And the boy's ringtone goes off, and it was like...
Halloween.
It was Halloween, so it was like... Da, 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 da. And he goes to look out the window, and he just sees the little kid. He just sees the little kid staring, and he's like, "You want to play some hockey?"
But it literally looks like a scene taken out of Halloween.
Yeah.
But then also, like, he's wearing a Jason mask.
So funny.
Oh, there's one part that really, like, I resonate with. The mom and the dad, Norman and a zombie, are driving somewhere. And the mom is saying some preposterous stuff. And the dad is like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And the mom goes, well, you wouldn't know unless you tried. And he just said, I wish I understood you. And it is the craziest, like, one line. I felt so shook for their relationship when he said that. And I just look at Chris and I'm like, yeah, I wish I understood you.
I'm an enigma.
You really are. And, like, the way they talk to each other in that scene reminded me of us so much.
Yeah, because I'm the mom 100%.
But Chris has one of his favorite actresses in this movie.
Why should you watch Paranorman? Does the name Anna Kendrick mean anything to you? Because it means a little too much to me. Anna Kendrick started her film career in the movie Camp, which came out in 2001. And she did a phenomenal performance. Have you seen Killing Eve? That's basically what she did in that movie.
What?
Have you seen Pitch Perfect? Anna Kendrick started a very bad trilogy, but a really awesome movie. And it resonated with a lot of weird theater kids. And lastly, Trolls 1 and 2. I rest my case. That's why you have to watch this movie.
So Chris loves Anna Kendrick, and she's in this movie, and she plays Norman's sister. Because she's, like, the preppy sister. And she's wearing fucking, like, a sweat tracksuit. Like,
oh my god. Pink.
Honey, what?
Oh my god, I love her.
It's pink, and, like, the top is, like, really
it's a crop
short.
top, yeah.
But it's still, like, a little sweater.
Yeah.
Like, what are you wearing?
Like, who's that protecting you from? Like, what?
And then, the other thing that makes me love Paranorman so much is that there is a gay character in the movie. And they're one of the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so revolutionary to see that on, like, a big family movie.
Yeah. Because, and the good thing was, that's not what he was...
That literally had nothing to do with his character.
Mm-mm.
His identity was not his personality.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy. So, you should watch it just to find out who that character is, because they're hilarious. Yeah, Paranorman is just, like... good times back to back.
But also kind of sad.
Very sad.
Because
a lot of the time.
Trigger warning, he talks to his grandma, and the grandma's a ghost. So if you have any grandma issues like me, buckle in.
But also, the ending of the movie is very sad with the two main characters. Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, it's very powerful. And it's very beautiful. And if you watch it, please tell me if I'm the only one who thinks it has audio mixing issues. Because sometimes they talk really quietly and the noise is stupid loud. And it has nothing to do with my speaker system, let me tell you.
But you know who's perfect in every part of the movie? Have you ever heard Anna Kendrick drop a line?
Oh my god.
Anyway.
So we're going to move on now.
Sorry. I have a lot of emotions. What do you say on Halloween? Hey, Claudia, what's something you say on Halloween? Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
It's our final pick.
Trick or treat is our final pick. It is our last movie that we recommend that you watch on Halloween Day to get into that Halloween spirit, because let us tell you.
Have you ever seen Love Actually? Did you love, oh my god, I can't talk.
Did you love like it?
Did you love Love Actually? I know you did, because it's Love Actually.
You've never even seen it.
I've seen Love Actually. I'm thinking of Crazy Stupid Love. Have you seen Crazy Stupid Love? Did you love Crazy Stupid Love? I know you did, because it's Crazy Stupid Love. Well, let me introduce to you Crazy Stupid Love, but Halloween.
Where all the plots are separate, but also together.
We love to see it.
Spoiler if you haven't seen Crazy Stupid Love. But also, it's been a very long time.
But I mean, I also recently watched it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, it is very much like the Love Actually storyline of, like, everything being separate, but everything is also connected. Mm-hmm. And it's such a fun horror movie. And it's so weird to watch it because it was made in 2007, a time where no one should have been making anything because it was all ugly.
The cinematography
was disgusting.
Is reminiscent of Sky High.
It really is. It really is. 1000%.
Including the starting from a comic book page, transferring to human
Yeah,
to
it
live
actually
action.
does that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And have you seen Sky High? Did you love Sky High? I know you did because it's Sky High. And let me introduce to you Sky High, but for Halloween.
Okay, anyway, the plot is about this little guy.
His
Sam.
name is Sam.
Look at him. He's Sam I Am, and his little candy lollipop has...
Here, I got you.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
He has a little candy cane that he eats.
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
I almost said candy cane too.
Yeah, he has a little lollipop that he eats, and it's super sweet, super cute.
But it's about him, and he's like this little Halloween spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And you follow these stories that are all so bizarre. There's one with a murderer in it. There's one with werewolves.
It's so many good things.
Oh, and then like this weird radiation to those kids.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the school bus.
The school bus, and then they all get like weird down there.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The plot is all over the place. We'll just say that.
The stories are.
Yeah, but it's on purpose. I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I'm saying like it's really derogatory great, but I can't really tell you all the details because it's all you gotta experience it.
Yeah.
But it establishes Halloween traditions in it, and it is so good. Where's the box?
From the cult hit Trick or Treat comes Sam, the mischievous spirit of Halloween who enforces the holiday's ancient traditions. Wear a costume.
We'll say the numbers.
Number 1, wear a costume. Number 2, hand out treats. Number 3, never blow out a jack-o'-lantern. Number 4, always check your candy. To the unveiled eye, Sam looks like any other trick-or-treater, but what lurks under the burlap sack and orange footy pajamas is anything but sweet.
Dude, when you see Sam without his mask, it's crazy. I won't tell you what he looks like, but let me just tell you, it's not what you'd expect.
It's so gross.
It's not what you would expect.
Not.
But this movie is so iconic and has such a strong cult following that it even now has like a section at Spirit. Like it has its own little section for stuff. But all the different stories are so great, and what makes the movie so well-rounded is, again, Sam. Because look at him. Look at that design.
He's so sweet.
He's such a sweet doy. My
Okay.
favorite fun time is there's this scene, and it's low-key a spoiler, so skip ahead. But there's this scene with the girl who plays Rogue from the X-Men movies,
From the 2000 X-Men movies.
which I loved, and I loved Rogue with a burning passion because it's an animated cartoon, not because of the movies. But anyway, she's in Trick or Treat, and my cousin hates her, but she brings me so much joy. Just looking at her, I'm like, look at you go, girl.
I know. Act.
Go get it.
Show me that face.
She's not that great, but I love her. And there's this scene where she becomes a werewolf unbeknownst to the audience. Like it literally happens out of nowhere. And I was like, what a move. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever seen women werewolves. It really makes you think.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. And they were a pack.
Wasn't Amanda Seyfried? Wasn't Amanda Seyfried the Wolf in the Red movie?
No.
I never watched it.
Yeah, obviously. She's Little Red Riding Hood. What the fuck?
But wasn't the thing is she's gaslighting the whole village?
No.
Is someone gaslighting the whole village?
No.
That's exactly what someone who's gaslighting the whole village would say.
There is a character in Red Riding Hood that has my name.
Claudio?
No, it's Claude. You have to watch it on Halloween. It establishes those rules, and you need to have Sam in your life somewhere.
100%. 100%. Absolutely.
It is the...
Absolutely.
We gave you movies from different decades, y'all. That's
we really
what we
did.
That's what we fucking did.
Someone stop us.
Don't. But definitely take a watch. So now we're going to go into
Today, we actually smoked weed. No edibles today. Just that
dank
cannabis.
flower.
Can't you tell?
So anyway, every time we smoke a joint, I roll them, by the way.
And I played the new Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, so who's the real winner?
I don't know. He lost like every time.
Why did you tell him that? All of my fans know I'm really good at rhythm games, and now they know that I'm a fraud.
Anyway, yeah, I rolled joints. It's something I like to do. I like to practice rolling joints, but I only do it like every once in a blue moon because that shit smells strong.
Not like stank.
But
Smells
like
pretty good.
dank.
Mm.
Yeah, it makes the whole house smell. And I don't want people to be up in here like, oh my god, it smells like weed, because I hate that, you know? Today we smoked joints. The flower we used is from Harborside Farms. Where's the fucking name? Sunday Driver. That's the name.
But Sunday, Sundae.
Sunday Driver. What lies inside was grown with love. Here's hoping you'll savor it as much as we appreciate making it. And then there's a little peace sign.
That's sweet.
But yeah, that's what we used. We used raw paper. We used elements rolling. We used zigzag cigarette rollers, 78 millimeters. We used this lighter. I used this wick because I don't want to inhale fumes. And I used this grinder. Dankin' Donuts. Dankin' Donuts.
And I bought him the grinder, so without me, none of this would have been possible.
Boom, cha, boom, boom, cha. So,
It's so funny how
there's a lot that goes into making a joint.
it's so funny how nice the little weed bottle was, and then there's like how like tough some beer is supposed to be, like, you know, like Coors Light. I just think that's funny.
What? Did you just have an aneurysm? What was that?
The words I put together made no sense, but my heart was in the right place.
I don't know what just happened. Anyway, there's a lot that goes into making a joint, so I had to show off all those things because it's a lot of different companies. But so far, we've watched a lot of the scary movies.
We're almost we're recording this on the Monday, as we
It's
usually
the week
do.
of Halloween.
The Halloween.
The Halloween.
I'm Halloween.
I'm Halloween, dude. Dude, I'm Halloween. Okay,
So
we
we
watched. Oh, last time we said we were gonna watch Doctor Sleep, right?
Yeah,
We watched it.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal, disgusting.
It was
Phenomenal.
So I love The Shining, and they did such a good job at making a different movie that paid beautiful homage to the original. There's some flashback sequences, so they got the actress who plays Shelley Duvall, and so good. Like, it was such a sweet.
That girl did a great job.
Yeah, and the way the scenes.
That woman did a great job.
Yeah, what the heck?
Excuse me.
It's okay. The scenes that were flashbacks were filmed like the cinematography was like cut and paste, copy
Like
and paste.
like
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley. I don't know why I
Literally,
almost said
like the
Steven.
slow turns and the fixed angle for like a long amount of time. So good.
The next one we watched was Orphan.
Or Pam.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
That's how you spell it.
Or Pam.
So creepy.
Then we watched The Invitation. That one was crazy.
You guys have to watch The Invitation.
Dude, the lead guy.
Oh my god.
Hot.
Very.
So hot.
Everyone in that movie was like,
You could get it. Almost everyone.
yeah, there's like one guy that I'm like, stop.
The giant who plays the clown in
Yeah.
American Horror Story.
Twisty.
Yeah, no
He's
thank
in
you.
it.
No thank you. And then I Know What You Did Last Summer. Iconic.
Oh my god.
Iconic.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, one of my favorite actresses. She has her own TV show where she's the main character in Ghost Whisperer. Do you know how many families she's reconnected? How many demons she's fought off?
You're so funny. And then we watched Tremors.
I have a funny story about me telling someone I watched Tremors. I was at work and I told my manager, because we were all talking, and I was like, oh, I just watched Tremors. And she's like, oh, is that the one with, and then she describes this random person. And we're like, I don't know what you're trying to say. And then she was like, he was in that one movie about him being arrested at the end there was like a children's prison camp, and I was like, holes? And she said, that's the one. It was so funny. And so we're all laughing because she thought I was talking about holes.
Yeah, Tremors.
When I was talking about
With
Tremors.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, she thought I was talking. She thought Shia LaBeouf was in Tremors. And I was like, no, Tremors, Reba McEntire. And she was like,
Anyway, we watched Tremors. It was great. #Alive.
On
Crazy.
Netflix. It was so
It was a good one. It was
Um,
crazy. It's about this guy who's a gamer who is in Korea, South Korea, and there's a zombie outbreak. But this zombie outbreak is very different because people are just turning into zombies for no reason.
Yeah, and even other than that, it takes such a different look at zombie movies.
They're scary as fuck.
They're scary as fuck. The situations they get in, it's just so interesting.
And then we watched Paranormal Activity 3.
Oh my god! Have you guys seen? We've been watching one Paranormal Activity movie every year. So I started the first one 3 years ago, or 2 years ago. Last year we watched second. This year was the third. And it just, I feel like my eyes are open.
So I love the Paranormal Activity movies, but I know so many people fucking hate them. What I love about it is this very convoluted plot that is just hidden in the background of all this stupid bullshit that's happening. And I just love it because there's witches. I think it's so bizarre.
Yeah, that definitely feels like the first, we talked about it, the beginning and the middle and almost all the end is all just like scary jump. But the end is the only part that really has any of the major plot points.
Not for Paranormal Activity 3, though. That's what I think it's the best one. Because if you watch it again after watching it this time, you see all the little details that they put in for you to understand what's happening.
Yeah.
So that when you watch it again, you're like, this meant that meant this. This is what was going on during that scene.
During the movie, I literally was like, I was saying everything I was seeing, and I was just like, oh my god, this ties to this, ties to this, ties to this, ties to this. And this bitch over here, it was wild.
And then we watched Jaws.
Which has been a rather somber watch compared to the rest of the list that we just talked about. Out of everything on here, I gained something. And I can say...
Stop looking so sad.
I gained nothing. I don't have a different outlook on anything. On anyone.
Uh-huh.
The shark was robbed. Homegirl's in her home. There was a reason we weren't born on the ocean or in the ocean because we do not belong. And they're going to get mad because a child goes out fucking 40, 50 feet. They're out in the ocean. Not even like, oh, I'll dip my toe in. Homeboy's swimming. And a shark eats him because he's in the ocean. And everyone's like, oh my god, he's dead. What did you fucking think was going to happen in the ocean? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And then they spend half the movie waiting for it. I don't get it.
The real thing that we had an issue with was we couldn't understand what they were saying because the audio mixing was like not great. And there were so many scenes where so many people were talking at once. And I was like, who am I supposed to pay attention to? Mm-hmm. Everyone's volume is at the same level. But, like, the major plot points we were a fan of.
Oh, I loved the story structure.
But it was, like, getting there. So many things happened that didn't need to. It was like
we took service streets instead of the freeway.
We took the service streets to each major plot point.
Because you're like, there's an Arby's, but when am I going to use that? Mm-hmm. It's pointless. It's just pointless information. And then also fuck the mayor.
But yeah, we've seen a lot of tweets I've seen a lot of tweets in my lifetime that said the worst movie villain is the mayor from Jaws. And I was like, why? What'd he do? And so when we watched it, I was like, oh, he's a dick. Capitalism at its finest, ladies. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what we watched so far. Today we're going to be watching Overlord. We tried watching it last year, but it didn't have any subtitles. And there are parts where you need subtitles because it's in a different language. So
we could kind of like hike our way there to the middle.
Yeah, but there was like
the plot started to climax a little bit.
There was a good 5 minutes of everyone speaking a different language, and I was like, I could try. I really could try to just decipher this, but it's like German. So I'm like, no, thank you. This is it, you know. This is This is the end of the Halloween. Although me and Chris firmly believe that Halloween lasts until December 1st. All of fall, what are you going to do? Celebrate Thanksgiving?
You better not.
Literally the worst
You better not.
holiday amongst them. Because of the reasoning. I mean, it's great to hang out with family, pop off, eat that food. But I'm saying, like, all of November is not dedicated to Thanksgiving. It's dedicated to fall. Mm-hmm. And we all know that people die in fall. So, it's Halloween.
It's not called Get Up.
It's called fall. You're hella dumb. Yeah, so it's been both months falling, you know? The scary movies don't stop here, okay? They're a part of your life. You have to watch them. So Halloween lasts 2 months, and if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, just know that we're not going to come out with any new episodes this next month.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take a winter break.
But
it's not winter.
Yeah, it's not winter, first of all. And we're not taking a break. We're just going to be filming for all the stuff that'll be happening in December. Mm-hmm. So we're working on things. But we just don't want to have to work during December because that's like family time, you know? That's Christmas time.
So if you liked this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Pass it on.
And then look out for us because we're going to be guest starring on a couple of people's podcasts. And we're going to be doing some other random shit. But the content will keep coming. You don't know. Merch.
Oh, we have merch. So buy it.
Keep telling them about the merch.
We have t-shirts. We have stickers. We have
mugs.
We
have stickers. We made one for fall and one for always.
And for drag.
Yeah, this one our roommate designed of us. Look at, there's also this one.
We got all shapes and sizes.
The muggy.
We got big stickers. We have a big sticker on our car for the THG logo.
Mm-hmm. We got big ass stickers. They're literally 5x5. Keep listening, keep liking, and we'll keep you posted on the social media.
And if you want to talk to us, just add us, DM us.
We have a Reddit.
We're on the other side of that phone. We're on the other side of that internet.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll respond. We ain't got nothing else to do. Mm-hmm. I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
Bye.
Adios.
See you in Christmas time. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
See you in Christmas time.
I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
So long.
I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
See you later.
I guess now we're the goodbye guys.
Adios.
Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-bop, bop.